Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Blue Stained Glass Poetry. I'm your host, Marian Abdo. I can't believe a week today is going to be Christmas. A little chilly out here today. Got a couple of walks in over the weekend. It was a really pretty weekend. Got a lot done. So today I'll be reading Christmas-themed poetry. I read this as a poem last year, and I've expanded to a 5-minute play. It is titled No Need for Redemption. So I'll start this off. No need for redemption. Introduction. Ebenezer Scrooge was a kindly old soul who gave to the poorhouses every 25th of the month. His generosity was known from Camden Town to the center of the Queen's Court. Ever the astute and wealthy businessman poring over accountant books, paying his clock handsome wages for services rendered. And as he made it his endeavor that all merchants were treated fairly, for all merchants highly respected Ebenezer, greeting him with warm adulation, deeply saddened by his saintly partner, Mr. Jacob Marley's passing these 7 Christmases ago. Old Ebenezer eagerly set up a children's charity in Marley's honor, which greatly helped Bob Cratchit's son, Tiny Tim, from a dreadful fate. Because of the endowment, Tiny Tim was enabled with good health and a blessed life. Blessings were showered upon Ebenezer since his early childhood. Never being sent away to boarding school, he enjoyed the privileges of a loving family life. Along with his sister Franny, they made merriment each and every Christmas holiday with friends and family galore. Part 1. One Christmas Eve, while Ebenezer's family was dreaming of the next morning's trinkets and treats, Ebenezer stayed in the study to ponder the holidays ahead of him. The chime started blaring loudly in Ebenezer's head. A ghostly sight of Marley waltzed through the doorway, thanking thee for the good that was done in thy honor. Many happy returns, my dear Ebenezer. You have done thee proud, bellowed Marley. But wait, I have so much to tell you, my dear Marley, exclaimed Ebenezer. Now, Ebenezer, you will be visited by 3 saintly visions. One at 3 o'clock, the other at 4 o'clock, and the last at 5 o'clock, whispered Marley. Marley left just as he came in, front-facing the study room door. Ebenezer thought to himself, I wonder to which thee it shall be. Part 2. The first bell tolled at the time of 3 o'clock. St. Margaret of Scotland appeared in her finest regalia. Ebenezer was stunned to see such beauty in front of him. As they took flight through the streets of Camden Town, showing all the love Ebenezer experienced. What a fine upbringing! I commend your parents. They showed you that honesty and kindness are the best policies. I greatly admire your qualities as a charitable man, declared St. Margaret. Thank you, my good lady, said Ebenezer, and in that instant, when the bell tolled 4 o'clock, she disappeared. Part 3. In the kitchen, Ebenezer could hear the sounds of monks chanting a Latin hymn, Gaudete, o gaudete, gaudete, ex Maria Virgin gaudete. And beckoning Ebenezer to step through the Victorian doorway, St. Bede, declared Scrooge. Yes, it is I, your next visitor. Now sit here and listen over a pint of ale to the history of your attributes, my kind sir, said Bede. But why? For I am yet your humble servant, said Ebenezer. Hush, my good man. Your humility and selfless service to humankind has won favor with God. I do not need to say any more, for my time is longer than most, and yet I have much to attend to, my good man, exclaimed Bede. And with those words, St. Bede left as quickly as he came. Scrooge was stunned, sitting in the dark of night, waiting for his next caller. Part 4. As the final bell rang for 5 o'clock, a grand statesman came into view. "I am your final caller. I am St. Thomas More," said the saint. "Oh, my word, I don't know what to say," said Ebenezer. "You need not say much, for I will do the speaking. Ebenezer, you have extolled the virtues of a utopian world here on earth. Your generosity has been so pleasing to our Lord that the moment of your passing, St. Peter will open up the pearly white gates without question. For you have been a model citizen on this planet," exclaimed St. Thomas. I am utterly speechless. The words, they do not escape my lips, for the words do not escape my lips. "I am eternally grateful," said Ebenezer. There, my good man. The privilege of witnessing your life has been all mine. You deserve all the goodness you have shown to others," said St. Thomas. And as the saint left in a hazy mist, Ebenezer cried tears of joy at the fact that he created his own good fortune. He paved the way of this life by paving the way for others with success. For his many returns were blessed with the life well lived. That is all we can ever wish on this 25th day of December. I absolutely love Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I had the opportunity 2 years ago to meet his great-great-grandson, Gerard. He was playing in Chalfont in Pennsylvania, and my sister and I had a wonderful opportunity to meet him. So the second poem is titled, "And So I Walked." And so I walked, entering into a blurred covenant of random thoughts and unfinished words, searching for the shelter of a familiar path, a path that unwinds this human experience, alone as light breaks free into clarity, the clarity of Gaelic words and hymns, reciting them to Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus, pleasing God and Galilee's Queen, instructing what words to be transcribed in honor of the 11 days till tide, breathing and contemplating echoes of covenants, labyrinth church bells, and that is So I Walked. The third selection is a short prose, and it is entitled Remember That Long Ago Christmas. It was inspired by events that happened 10 years ago, and you'll see how this plays out. Remember that long ago Christmas event, memories of one frigid night near the parking lot near our town hall. Anticipation building for this Christmas gathering. Townspeople gathered around the concession stand, steaming hot chocolate and fresh-baked cookies, members of Park and Recreation sharing a smile while handing out those seasonal treats, children giggling, and all bundled up on that cold December night. Parents with a gleam in their eyes, etched memories, echoes of long ago childhood, everyone waiting for Santa's arrival on a red fire truck. 'Twas the night before Christmas was read in dramatic tone. The church choir was to usher in this jolly old man, but no choir member showed. Hearing the grunts and groans of townsfolk ready to leave, oh no, this cannot be so. It felt like a scene from The Grinch, with all eyes looking towards me, quickly passing out song sheets to one and all. I started to sing the chorus of Jingle Bells, yet no one sang except for my dad, noticing his eyes filled up with tears streaming down his cheeks, hoping all would sing. I kept going that night with 3 more refrains, thinking this was a bust, until Dad and my niece Maddie sang all the louder. Finally, the cue, everyone started singing, Santa Claus is coming to town, ushering that jolly old soul from the top of his shiny new red fire truck. He welcomed one and all. Boisterous cries of Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, throwing out candy canes for all good little boys and girls. But I was the one who gave a big sigh from panicking in the cold. Finally, after it was all over and the cleanup began, a famous face came over, declaring for everyone to hear, "You certainly know how to turn lemons into lemonade, my dear. Thank you for this wonderful Christmas event. I will never forget the cold, almost silent night." And that is Remember That Long Ago Christmas Event. The final poem is homage to autumn. The winter solstice will be this coming Thursday, and I can't believe, like I said, Christmas is next week. And this is titled Autumn's Last Message. Leaves falling like snowflakes, mingling frost upon turf. Frozen dewdrops create artistic rustic patterns, inviting arqueum quince pixies to dance and delight. Windswept sugar-coated pine trees bow to autumn's late breath. Watching this gaiety through 6 glass panes, sunset's golden hour has arrived. 15 strokes to the hour of 4. Sunlit columns join this wondrous dance against tan walls, inviting Christmas's lights to waltz near effervescent white light pine needles. Bluebirds, red-gray squirrels, and hares are enthralled by the dance of these whirling dervishes. Twilight emerged, hues with autumn's final color palette, messages of peacock and soft clay pinks variegate these final 7 days before winter solstice commences. And that is Autumn's Last Message. So last week, my podcast interview with Jane Stahl of Studio B finally aired. The podcast is titled Be Inspired, and it is on Apple Podcasts. It was a wonderful interview, and I will post the link in the comments below. Fractured Lollipop, Poems of Brokenness, Healing, and Hope. We have now sold 60 books. That's pretty good for someone that's self-published and, pretty much unknown. The book is on for purchase of Amazon, like I said before, for every book sold. The book is $11. $1 is going to the Scranton Keystone Mission. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous program, but I had the pleasure of speaking or meeting Danielle for the first time, and I presented her with a $55 check. I mean, every little bit counts, especially this time of year, but also, any time of year is good to help out. So next week, I will play a recording of the night before Christmas. This recording is very special to our family. Since it was recorded by my father-in-law, Joe Abdo, it is in Arabic. Then I will read the English version of this Christmas classic. So if anyone has a poem you would like for me to read, just drop a comment or email at Maryann, MaryAbdo, at BLUE-stained, STAIND, let's say that again. Maryann Abdo at bluestainedglass.com. Maryann Abdo at BLUE-stained-glass.com. And I'll be more than happy to read your poem and give you a heralding hi-fi. Thank you for stopping Blue Stained Glass Poetry. Poetry is a creative response to the world around us. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Have an amazing week. Take care. Bye for now.